Hi.
This is our dad, Mr. Henry, and we love him.
Yep.
Goodbye. So, bye. Sup, dudes.
Walter and Millie, just wanted to say hello. I'm also wanting to say hello. I hope you folks are doing well. Our family has probably been doing a lot of things like you have been doing, watching movies, watching TV, going outside and enjoying the beautiful weather. So in any case, from my family, yours, I hope you're doing well. We do miss you. I don't miss waking up early in the morning, but I do miss seeing you guys every day and hope this finds you well. I wanted to send a video message just so you can see what's going on with the Google Classroom, so I can walk you through it. And also just send my regards and do know that we're thinking about you. So I'm going to walk you through Google Classroom. You're going to see the email lists a lot of these things I'm going to discuss, but that way, if you have questions about individual activities, you can go back. Just as a reminder, the Google Classroom is set up for the week of Monday, March 30th. And so the idea is to do, we set up one activity for each day, about half an hour long or so. It is due by Friday noon. Now, with that said, we understand that you might be fighting for computer access and things like that. So if you need help or anything, just make sure to keep in touch. That's the biggest thing. Communicate with us, and we'll do that, and we'll make things work. Also, in addition, you can work at your own pace. Some of you might get it done sooner than others. Some of you might be, like we said, finding with the computer. So anyway, so let me get this rolling, and let's see what we got. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me, and I will be sure to help you out. So let's go to Google Classroom. Okay, here we are going. All right, here's Google Classroom. Here's the flexible learning days. This is the new information. First of all, I created some Google Chat times. You got an email on Friday, the 27th. And so I invited you all individually to our own chat. You can see I'll be available for live chatting from 9 to 10, and then again from 2 to 3. You can see the email that I sent. You can also leave a chat question anytime. I'll answer it when I get back during these times. Now, you can see down below, I included Ekarimani vocab for chapters 1 through 7. So you can see a PDF of that. And then I also created and found an Ekarimani vocab from chapters 8 through 12. So I know that not all of you have all of your resources for with you. And so therefore, what I'm doing is giving you everything you would need as if, you have the textbook, your other materials. Remember, the packet and all materials I've given you to date are also online under quarter 3. You can scroll down, and so you'll see a lot of handouts down here that I've given you. But in addition, here's some other help. So for example, on day 1, the idea is we've already been reviewing during the review week. Hopefully you've been reviewing your chapter 11 vocab, your noun endings, and your verb formation. Some of you have gone in contact with me about questions, so that's been great. And so what we're going to do on day 1 is review the genitive case notes, and I've included that down below. And then what you're also going to do, it's been maybe 2 weeks or so since you did the chapter 11 translation, and we were going to work on that after the toga party, I guess almost 2 weeks ago now. But if you could compare the translation that you have with what I have included for you here down below, you can check it out, and please contact me if you have any questions. Then after review that, you get to see a threshing floor video that I included. It'll tell you what an open area is, threshing floor, an aria in Latin. And then the last thing is to identify the genitive nouns from the translation using the Google Doc below. So I've included this for people understanding that not everyone has a printer and that this work will be turned in. And then you'll submit and share your work once you play with the genitive and you reviewed your notes and understanding the genitive description, relationship, and possession. Again, kind of picking up slowly where we left off before all this stuff happened. If you go to Flexible Learning Day number 2, we'll continue reviewing the genitive notes. Again, I included that for you here. And then we're going to use activity 11A, which we did do already before we left for school, but now you're going to explain why the genitive is the way that it is. For example, the whiteboard of the classroom would be an example of the genitive description because the the phrase shows what's in the classroom. It could be the light or the students of the classroom. And to create a Google Doc form answering that information. On learning day 3, what you're going to do is write chapter 13 vocab and derivatives. I've included both a Google Doc for you. I also have a PDF of the chapter 13 textbook information. This is also, of course, in your packet, as you'll see. And then after you do the 13 vocab and derivatives, and of course, I've also included dictionaries, Merriam-Webster dictionary and dictionary.com to help you with derivatives. You can study and learn on Quizlet. Take a picture from with a smartphone or a screenshot on your computer, and you can send that in to me after you've done Learn on Quizlet. If you'd help using a phone to do this and to email, just ask and I'll help you out. Now, as always, and I did not mention this in the beginning, please make sure to follow all of the directions and email me if you have any questions. That's the biggest thing I've seen. Please follow directions and we should be in good shape. Day 4, now that we've started chapter 13 vocab, what we're going to do is I'm giving you a YouTube introduction on the imperfect tense, which is great because we actually already covered it for the National Latin exam. Notice skipping chapter 12 for now. It's not the biggest deal in the world to skip it. It's information about the ablative case, but I wanted to jump to chapter 13, which is something you're a little bit more familiar with. And you'll need some pages in your packet. Again, I've included all of these things for you. There's the demo, which you're going to need. There's imperfect tense notes as a PDF for those of you who have printers, and also Google Doc for you to take digital notes if you don't have a computer. So I'm trying to make it so that no matter what your circumstances are, you should have access to work on these activities. And then finally, day number 5, we'll watch a YouTube video on the imperfect forms of essa, which is to be, and possa, which is to be able, because it doesn't work the same as the regular verbs like the BA and things like that. You'll need some pages in your packet. I've included them for you. You'll also notice that there is a video for you. The only thing to notice in the video is that the pages are going to be different because I've updated the packet page numbers since then, but the video both for the imperfect of essa on day 5 and under day 4, the notes on the imperfect forms of to be, excuse me, of the verbs. Page numbers are different, but everything else is the same. So you should be in good shape. Here's some workbook activities for you as well. So as always, contact me if you need help. You can use the Google Chat to contact me or email. If you put things on Google Chat, you'll notice that everything stays there forever. But if you have questions, that might be beneficial to other students in the class who also have questions. So again, I hope this email finds you well. Hope the video finds you well. Hang in there. Hope to see you folks soon. But at this point, I think we'll just kind of take 1 week at a time. So like I said, be well, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you soon, I hope. So long.